It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Gang Gets Diverse by Jordan Champagne. Cold open, 10:15. Title, on a Tuesday. Title, Philadelphia, PA. Over titles, we hear.
We said we were going to share it.
For the last time, I didn't eat it.
Then where the hell is it?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't really dead.
Cut in, interior Paddy's pub day. Charlie and Frank walk into Paddy's. Dennis is behind the bar. Mac and Dee are sitting at it. All three are silent.
You just took it out of the trap and put it on the radiator. You didn't check its vitals. You didn't listen for breathing.
What, am I a rat doctor?
No, you're just one of the many people in our building who considers them a staple, so let's not... Whoa, what's going on here? Why are you all being so quiet?
You guys know Phillymag?
Yeah, of course. I use a ton of them when I redid the insulation in our apartment.
Okay, well, your possibly illegal renovations notwithstanding, Phillymag's doing a blog post about some of the cheaper, lesser-known bars in the city.
Whoo!
Woo-hoo! We're gonna be in Phillymag? That's great. When are they coming?
Soon. That's the problem.
What's the problem?
Have you guys ever noticed anything about the demographics of this place?
Don't ask them to guess at what you're saying. We'll be here all day. Just say it.
Dennis gives her a look.
There are basically no people of color in this bar.
People of color.
Yeah, black people, Hispanic people, you know.
Colored people.
Everyone cringes and groans, except Charlie.
What?
Frank, that term.
Frank, things have changed since you last had to resort to getting free water from a public fountain.
So people of color is okay, but colored people isn't.
Yes.
What's the difference?
The difference, Frank. The difference... There's a difference, okay?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's about what people want to be called. Even if the term isn't bad by itself, it's bad if you're calling someone something they don't want to be called.
Okay, well, you're a bird, so not sure why you keep inserting yourself into this conversation.
Everyone laughs at Dee for a beat.
Shut up, bird.
Yeah!
Dee's birdness aside, the rest of the stuff doesn't matter right now. We still have a problem.
Mac's right. If Paddy's gets featured in Phillymag as it is now, this city isn't going to see a bar that reflects its vibrancy.
Okay, so all we need to do is get more vibranter.
Well, how do we do that? We're all white and we pretty much just hang out with other white people.
We need to find a color... Nope.
He gives Frank a look.
We need to find a person of color to hire.
Do we need someone to do anything?
Well, no.
Can we afford it?
You can afford a lot of stuff, Frank.
We can't afford not to. Guys, we need some diversity.
Cut to main titles. Title, The Gang Gets Diverse. Title, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Act 1, interior Paddy's pub office later. The gang is assembled around the desk in the office. Dennis is sitting behind the desk. There's what looks like some sort of job site on the computer screen.
I don't think this is that big a deal. What if Paddy's is just a place where white people hang out?
Things that are just for white people aren't allowed anymore, Frank. Everything has to be for everyone.
Except for the things that are just for colored people.
Right. No, and stop saying colored people. It's people of color. Look, the point of all this is to mix things up and have as many different types of people as possible.
Right, because that makes us stronger. Diversity is a strength.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Like, the more you're different, the stronger you are.
Yes.
And like, the fewer interests you share with someone, the better you get along.
Well,
I agree with that. The best, longest-lasting marriages are between people who have nothing in common. Like, if one person is gay and the other is straight, that would be like the strongest marriage ever.
Dennis gives him a disgusted look and rolls his eyes.
I sort of don't feel like that's exactly right.
Well, maybe Mac and Charlie have a point about relationships. My horror wife and I both love money and cheating too much. That's why our marriage ended in divorce.
It's not...
Frank, Mom's been gone for years. How are you still not over all that?
Because, Deandra, men don't recover from breakups the way women do.
That's true.
What? That's not true at all.
Are you saying men and women are the same?
Are you saying they aren't?
Of course they aren't. If they're the same, how does enough women make something diverse? You'd just be adding more of something onto the same thing.
Why am I sort of feeling like Frank is making good points?
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, Frank, you need to stop. Stop questioning everything. You just... Look, this needs to get done, okay? It needs to get done. It needs to get done! You know what? I don't even want to make a plan this time. Why doesn't anyone who disagrees with making the bar more diverse just simply stay out of the way?
No. In fact, I don't like your attitude acting like you're smarter than me or something. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the bar more diverse myself.
And I'm going to help because you're a bastard man who isn't more smarter than us.
What is happening? Frank, why are you all of a sudden on board?
Because if I bring in the colored people,
Dennis's fingers rubbed his temples.
People of color.
then I can make sure they don't jump in too high up the chain.
Whoever they are, they're going to start at the bottom. Okay, I'm done.
He gets up and starts to walk off.
Frank and Charlie are about to cause some sort of national news incident, and I don't want to be near the mushroom cloud when it happens. You're all on your own.
Okay, well, Mac, I guess I'm going with you. You're kind of the least annoying person in the group right now. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Dee walks off ahead of Mac.
Ha! In your face, losers!
Why are you so proud of ending up with the bird?
What? No, you're the ones...
Frank and Charlie laugh.
Shut up!
Mac runs after Dee.
Shut up! You're the ones who got owned!
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's find ourselves a colored person.
Exterior street moments later. Dennis walks along the sidewalk holding his phone in his hand. He steps over a disturbing amount of trash. He's momentarily very annoyed, but he shakes it off.
Okay, Dennis. No need to maintain the charade. Everyone knows how virtuous you are. None are the wiser.
He scrolls through pictures of attractive black women.
Time to secure some diversity where it really matters.
He lands on one he likes. Tanya, 24, very beautiful.
Ah, there it is. Into race play. Yes, you'll do nicely.
He taps a button indicating his approval.
My little pet. You'll do as a master commands and diversify my dick.
After a quick beat, a message pops up on his phone. She approves of Dennis as well.
Oh, someone's eager to please. Well, let's get started then.
He starts typing a message. Interior Tanya's apartment, continuous. Tanya lays on her bed, looking at a picture of Dennis. A message pops up. So, you ready for this fracker to drill your gas? A look of confusion washes across her face. Another message pops up. Cracker, ass, autocorrect. She shrugs and starts to answer back. Interior street, day. Mac and Dee walk along the sidewalk in a poor neighborhood.
Mac, I'm not sure about this. It's looking pretty sketchy around here.
Don't be racist, Dee. The presence of black people does not make a neighborhood sketchy.
What? I'm not talking about the presence of black people. I'm talking about the presence of homeless people who use syringes as knives.
Look, we should be out of here soon. Then you can go back to your sheltered little cis white woman life doing whatever it is you people do with yourselves.
You people. You think because you stopped pretending you're not gay 15 minutes ago, you...
Ah, here!
Mac and Dee happen upon three young black men, man 1, man 2, and man 3, playing basketball on a public court.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
They turn their attention to Mac and Dee and slowly stroll over.
Yeah?
Perhaps you can help my friend and I with the problem.
My friend and me.
Beg your pardon?
It's my friend and me, not my friend and I.
It has to make sense if you're just referring to yourself. You wouldn't say perhaps you could help I with the problem, now would you?
Oh, no, I suppose I wouldn't. Well, that was unexpected.
What was unexpected?
Well, I just,
You didn't expect us to be able to communicate properly in our native language?
well, no. I mean, I did. I would never just assume that, that you couldn't communicate properly or whatever, or like...
We're sorry. My friend is very stupid. He's what you might call a bust-up.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, maybe.
Jesus, D, you bitch, even I know that.
Look, what do you want?
Right. We were wondering if you know of any black people who are looking for work.
Do we know of any? What, like they don't exist? None of us want jobs, we just want to collect welfare?
I didn't mean it like that, dude.
Dude? I got a degree in chemistry from Penn State. My friends here are both skilled tradesmen. We're not your dudes.
Of course. No, you're not. So, you have jobs.
Yes.
Okay. So, to be clear, none of you would need extra work mopping floors at our bar or anything?
Good God. Please, leave.
Yep, we're going. Goodbye. Mac.
Dee yanks at Mac and they turn away and hurry off. The men turn to talk to one another. Their diction is decidedly different now.
Man, it's funny every time.
Bitch-ass crackers.
Interior office, day. Frank and Charlie sit in guest chairs in front of a desk. Charlie's eating from a pudding cup.
Now, Frank, remind me what we're doing here again?
What? Charlie, I've told you 15 times already.
Okay, well, tell me again because I spent the whole afternoon yesterday in the basement, breathing in fumes and dealing with rats, and my memory's just a little fuzzy right now, okay?
We're here to get some cheap labor.
What illegal Mexicans are you going to find at a college?
I'm not talking about illegal Mexicans. I only use those for certain ventures. If we're looking for optics, we need the darkest, cheapest skin possible. Black kids, 6 figures in debt.
Man, I learn new things about you every day.
Yeah, 16 times.
A lady walks into the office. Susan Taylor, white, 50s, clearly an important official within the university.
Hello, I'm Susan Taylor, Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs.
Frank Reynolds, businessman.
Okay.
She apprehensively shakes Frank's hand, gives Charlie a once-over, decides not to reach out for a handshake with him. She swings around her desk to sit down.
What can I do you for?
My associate and I are looking for some employees for our business.
That's wonderful. But shouldn't you try using some of the plentiful online resources available for finding talent?
Frank's trying to be sly.
Well, you see, Ms. Taylor, we're looking for a certain kind of talent.
Like for an internship.
Not exactly.
So then this is a summer job program to provide work experience for current students.
No.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
We're looking for employees of a certain persuasion. And we would be willing to, let's say, compensate anyone who might be willing to aid us in the procurement of said employees of said persuasion for said compensation.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
Okay, we would like to bribe you for some black people.
Come again?
Look, we need some diversity at our bar, and we don't really want to pay very much for it. We figured the best way to get cheap black employees with tons of debt and no other job prospects is to come to a university.
That is, I think, stunningly racist.
Madam, what my partner is trying to say here is that he would like to give some needy minority Americans some much needed help in the money department.
I don't think that's what he's saying at all. It sounds like he's trying to wrangle himself some slaves by offering me a bribe.
Right. Frank?
Listen, lady, do you accept my bribe or not? I need some cheap blacks.
Susan scoffs in disbelief.
Sir, if you think that as an academic professional I'm going to turn my back on the youths, especially the people of color,
There it is.
who have trusted me with their futures, with providing them with education, with guaranteeing them a seat at the table, as if we're some kind of degree mill that just hands over worthless pieces of paper in exchange for unpayable fees.
I'll pay you $100 per kid.
Sold.
Fade out. End of Act 1. Act 2. Interior, Paddy's pub, day. Frank and Charlie walk into Paddy's. Dennis, Mac, and Dee are at the bar.
There they are now. Did you two boners sick the media on us yet?
Nah. We were close to getting some diversity, but then Frank got a bit too comfortable. Thought he was talking to one of his own, you know? Started dropping some N-bombs and we got kicked out.
No surprise there.
It's ridiculous. These universities will rob the shit out of their students, but say the wrong word and you're done.
So the problem remains.
You didn't find anybody?
No. Didn't find anybody.
Where did you say you looked again?
Oh, some places, you know.
No. What places?
Just some places online, like job sites and stuff.
Everyone is suspicious.
Okay. Frank, why did you go to a university anyways? Why didn't you just use some job sites?
She looks at Dennis. He shoots back daggers.
Like Dennis.
How am I supposed to make sure we don't get any white people if we do it the regular way?
Frank, what are you talking about?
Well, you can't discriminate anymore, right? Not like in the good old days.
The good old days?
Frank, you know you can hire a specific race of person if you want, right?
You can?
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as you're not hiring a white person because they're white.
What the shit? You mean if I want to discriminate against one race of people, I could do it openly, no bribes?
Well, discriminate, I mean...
I don't know if I'd really say it that way.
No.
But he's locking white people out from the get-go.
Would you stop being so easily swayed by Frank's nonsense?
I'm not. I'm just confused.
When are you not?
Never, you goddamn bitch! Because I'm always stuck doing Charlie work in a room full of fumes!
The conversation devolves into a cacophony of shouting and finger pointing.
All right! Enough!
Everyone stops talking.
We always do this. Nothing is getting solved. We're just poking holes in each other's arguments over and over. Especially you, Frank. You're the biggest poker of all. Stop poking!
I'm not poking, I'm just pointing out that discrimination against white people...
Don't point either! No pointing, no poking, no being you. Everybody needs to knuckle down here because the review is coming and we are running out of time. The lady they're sending called earlier. She's coming tonight. I am not going to be the last white guy caught without a black guy chair when the music stops.
There's a silent beat. Charlie looks like he has an idea.
What if we didn't cook up some donkey brain scheme for once and just did this a normal way?
Another silent beat. Charlie's right. Is everyone reluctant to accept that fact? Hard to tell. Interior, Paddy's pub later. The gang is tidying up the bar. Dee emerges from the office.
Well, they all responded pretty quickly. The three of them should be here any minute.
You got them all to show up at once? Tonight?
Yeah, we don't have any time to waste. They were pretty eager too.
Eager. That's good. I like it when they're That's good.
Everybody put on your white ally face. Especially you, Frank. No N-bombs or we're done.
Yeah, they're like dry farts. I can't promise one won't just slip out.
Nothing's gonna slip
The
out.
door opens and 3 young black people walk into the bar. 2 men and 1 woman, all well dressed and ready for what they seem to think is a regular job interview. Tom, 25, Anthony, 27, and Nia, 24.
Hello?
Hi. How are you all?
Great. Thank you very much for seeing me, although I see I'm not the only one up for the job.
Oh no, you've got the job already. You all do.
We do?
Oh yeah, we've already screened you from a large variety of potential candidates using a wide range of metrics for judging your suitability for the tasks involved in the position.
Yay! My first official job.
Congratulations to y'all, and may I say...
Yep, that's good enough. Thanks, Frank. Okay, why don't you go with our partner Charlie, and he will take you on a tour and get you acquainted with the sort of work you'll be performing.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Anthony reaches out and they shake hands.
Reynolds. And you're very welcome. Yes, thank you.
Tom reaches out. They shake too.
No problem.
Anthony and Tom shake hands with the others.
Thank you, sir.
She reaches out for Dennis. He gently accepts.
Pleasure to have you on board. Sir. It's so nice to meet a young lady with such impeccable manners.
Easy.
After a quick beat, Dennis lightly snaps out of it.
Right. Off you go, little one.
Okay, everyone, right this way.
Charlie leads Tom, Anthony, and Nia into the basement.
Jesus, do you ever stop?
Dennis's gaze never leaves Nia as she walks away.
Silence. A woman's mouth is not for the exiting of words, but the...
He suddenly remembers he's talking to his sister.
Ew, ew. Go away.
Forget about your penis for a second. Did you all see that when they came into the door?
See what?
Charlie forgot to clean the street like we asked him to. It's covered with trash.
Oh, shit. The Phillymag chick is gonna be here soon. Everyone grab some bags, get outside. We gotta clean that crap up.
They all spring into action. Interior Paddy's pub basement continuous. Charlie's in the process of showing the new guys around.
Yeah, so this whole air system, I pretty much hooked it up all myself.
Charlie swings open a vent on the furnace.
Got detailed plans of the ventilation shafts and all that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Can't go in there anymore, though.
You've been in there?
Oh, tons of times. Yeah. Used to have a whole room to myself somewhere in the innards of the building. Sealed it off a while ago, though.
Why?
Can't get to it. I rigged the ducts with some spinning blades, because the air was getting a little more thick in here. Figured I'd chop it up a bit, and then thin it out a bit.
I don't think that's how air works.
Anthony, is it?
Yes.
What did you say your degree was in again?
Criminal justice.
Yeah? Well, come back to me when you got a degree in air, okay? So anyway...
Exterior Paddy's pub continuous. The gang frantically jams stray garbage into bags.
Christ, there's shit everywhere. God damn it, Charlie!
I told you gotta stay on him about these things. He's very easily distracted.
Don't you think I know that, Frank?
Guys, let's not get angry. One of the things I've learned as a gay man living in a straight society is that...
Max, shut up and clean. You can talk about yourself later when we're inside and there's a TV. We can pretend we're not watching.
Frank, go inside and get a couple of those kids. We need their help.
Frank runs inside. Interior Paddy's pub basement continuous. Frank runs down the stairs.
Charlie, we need your help. There's a bunch of garbage.
Frank stumbles and sends a mop, curiously perched with its head upward, flying toward the open vent. The mop immediately snaps around like it's caught under a lawnmower.
Oh, shit!
What the hell is that?
It's caught in the blades!
Blades? What
A
blades?
sickening sound groans from upstairs. Charlie and Frank meet each other's gaze and then run upstairs. Interior Paddy's pub continuous. Frank, Charlie, Tom, Anthony, and Nia emerge into the main bar area. The mop head has been ground into fluff and blown out of every vent in the room, all over the floor, and still raining from the vents. It now sort of has the texture of unharvested cotton.
Oh, God! Alright, you guys gotta help me. You too, Frank.
What do you need?
Everyone grab a bag and start scooping this crap up. I'm shutting off the air. I'll be right back.
Scooping? Where are the brooms?
Mac and I burned them with gunpowder yesterday playing old-timey photographs, okay? You just start picking it up.
Charlie runs back into the basement.
God damn it! Okay, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Frank, Tom, Anthony, and Nia grab some bags and start frantically picking fluff off the ground. The fluff is very fine and the work is slow going. A beat later, Charlie comes running back into the room.
Okay, it's off. Frank, where are the bags?
Right there.
Frank points to the counter. Charlie runs over to grab one. As he does, he stops. Something's wrong.
Wait. What is that?
What's what?
That sound. Do you hear that?
Oh, shit! Those goddamn bees are back! They're probably in the same place up there!
Frank points to the ceiling.
Quick, grab the ladder from the supply closet.
Charlie runs off. Exterior, Paddy's pub continuous. Dennis, Mac, and Dee appear to be finishing up outside.
Thank God. I think we're good here.
Yeah, good hustle, Dennis.
Mac reaches out to pat Dennis. Dennis bends out of the way.
Holy crap, that was a lot of trash. How the hell is there so much trash on the street?
God, I don't know. You know, this city has gone to absolute hell.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. It's certainly nothing like it was in the 50s.
You can say that again.
I would, gladly. People behaved themselves. They dressed well. They put their trash in the proper receptacles.
Indeed.
I mean, what is it about 2019 America that's so different from 50s America?
Yeah, what the hell changed?
They quietly ponder the question. Slowly, they become more awkward as they all come to the same simplistic conclusion. Their eyes inch up toward one another. No one knows what to say.
Well, this is awkward.
A young lady, Jessica, 27, emerges from around the corner.
Hello?
Oh, hello. You must be Jessica from Phillymag.
Indeed, I am.
We're so happy to have you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Well, shall we head inside?
First, why don't we take a look at this great street we have?
Mac.
Dennis, we worked hard on the street to make it perfect for Jessica.
Thanks. We can look at the street, I guess.
Great.
They stand on the sidewalk looking at the street, silently. Interior, Paddy's pub continuous.
How's it coming, kids?
It's going pretty slowly, sir. The mop was shredded so small.
Keep at it.
Charlie comes running back with a ladder. He opens it, climbs up, and straddles the top step. This puts him just within comfortable reaching distance of the ceiling tile. He reaches up and his touch shifts the tile. A couple of bees fly out.
God damn it!
You should have just taped it right away.
That's what I'm doing, Frank. I was just making sure it was on right.
Charlie takes out some duct tape and starts taping up the ceiling tile.
I hate bees!
Relax, kid, I got it.
Frank hustles over to the bar and grabs a wet rag. He heads back toward Tom.
If any of those bees come near you, I'll nail them with this.
Thank you, sir. I don't know why I'm so scared of those things.
You finish the cleaning, I got your back.
Tom, Anthony, and Nia continue to pick mop shreds off the floor. Frank vigilantly stands guard. The bees start to gravitate toward Tom.
Sir, they're coming near me.
Frank whips the towel through the air with tremendous force.
Goddamn bees! Get away from my guy! I hate these goddamn things.
Charlie finishes taping and cheers Frank on.
Yeah, get him, Frank!
They're getting close to me, sir. Whip them!
Goddamn things! Learn your place in the world!
Teach that little son of a bitch!
Frank whips frantically. Exterior, Paddy's pub continuous. Mac finally breaks the silence.
Well, shall we?
All done with that now, are we? Good. Let's go.
Yes, let's.
They all head toward the front door of the bar.
Please excuse my friend here. He's a very interesting and eccentric fellow. Yes, we have a very diverse crew here. All races, all genders, all levels of mental health.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes, I think what you'll find at Paddy's Pub is a place every bit as vibrant and diverse as this city in which it's located.
They all step inside the bar. Interior, Paddy's pub continuous. From Jessica's perspective, it's difficult to tell that Frank's towel isn't actually making contact with Tom's back. Straddling the top of the ladder, Charlie looks like he's on a horse.
You goddamn insects! You need to learn your goddamn place in this world!
Tell him, Frank! Whip the shit out of them!
Oh, sweet Christ.
What the hell's going on in here?
Uh-oh.
End of Act 2. Tag, interior Paddy's pub later. The gang sits around the bar, dejected.
Well, I did my best to get her not to print anything about what she saw.
I was watching you. You made it worse.
No, I don't think that's possible, Dee.
His eyes zero in on Frank.
It was a simple misunderstanding.
A simple... Frank, you were whipping that black man on the back, and Charlie looked like an overseer on a horse.
I wasn't whipping him, I was protecting him from bees.
So was I. I was taping up the bees in the ceiling.
So, there are still bees in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
Well, Mac, like the rest of the white people, Frank will slowly learn to hide his true feelings about people of color.
No, I'm talking about our diversity. What are we gonna do about that?
Oh, well, Mac, buddy, I think we kind of failed on that issue.
So we're not gonna be diverse?
Well, I guess maybe for us it's okay, you know? Maybe we can just keep being us and just give it time.
Time?
Yeah, like, we'll just stay white because that's what we are, and when we're gone, that'll just be it. There'll be no more of us, and the next group will be different.
No more us?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to disappear, dude.
Well, you won't really disappear per se.
But you just said there'll be no more of us. I don't want to be the last of me.
It'll be okay. I mean, guys, help me out here.
It'll be okay, Charlie.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
See, it's gonna be fine.
How is it going to be fine?
Well, there'll be a silver lining to all of this. It'll be that, you know, it's good because,
Cut to closing credits. End of episode.